Guys, Tuesday. Yeah, Chuck. My weather and your weather look a lot alike, except for sometime tomorrow it's supposed to change from rain to 10 inches of snow. What are we looking at today? We're looking at Smooth Operator Brown Ale from Toppling Goliath. Or TGB, for those people that are well into them. And I know this is 5.5%, which is probably why it didn't win in the vote. But it's not. I'm not breaking the rules. I asked Christine to pick something, and I'm gonna use the robot's butt that Mr. Bullet Points sent. The robot's butt. And it worked. Oh, and I don't know why you like to self-torture. I was asked to do an update on the piece of shit, the Muslim that's slowly, well, not slowly, rapidly destroying our country by design, but there's so many dumb Americans that they don't want to do anything about it. 310 days until we flush the towel head out of the office. Then again, our founding fathers said that our country would be destroyed from within. You know, those hacks that couldn't write a... It's a living document. Let's not start. Okay, well, it's a brown ale, so let's see how this stacks up against... I've had some that were pretty good. I know there's some people that probably say by whatever, the batch, the price, the whatever, Moose Drool is one of my personal favorites, and I know a few of you. Hopefully, so I paid extra money to make sure that the package got to Hazman and NIHAP and on Thursday, and then I paid extra to make sure that the packages got to I think Steve and Agent Chaos and Johnny Watson by Friday. Today is now Tuesday. Saturday, okay, we won't count Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, Johnny Watson still hasn't gotten his, and I need to check with Agent Chaos with all the weather and shit that's going on there. Maybe I would understand, but... Smells like a brown ale. Hazelnut, chocolate, little coffee. I'm not smelling any Moose's Drool, though, so it's not going to have that going for it. So, cheers, guys. Oh, and yes, of course, I left comments, so you already know. Jay, I did see your video. That pistol you got there, that's some sweet-looking stuff. You need a new attorney, though. Right off the bat, it is not quite as sweet, and definitely more dry. Sort of leaning on the bitter side, but definitely more dry than Moose Drool, if you're using a benchmark comparison. I have to say, I've had some pretty damn good stuff from Toppling Goliath. not to give it up too soon, but as of right now, this is definitely not going to take moose drool off of its pedestal. And again, you kind of get that like that dryness. You hear that thing? Let's count it off. It's like every 30 seconds. I know for a fact that the drain tile on this house works very well. And or my old neighbor, the guy that used to live next door before the lesbians moved in. By the way, they're a lot cooler than he ever was. I mean, he was a nice guy, but the girls, they're awesome. But as a weird thing, you know, we were forced, you know, I would have never known any of this shit was even going on, because drain tile goes into the sewer, and I never have to deal with it. But the city was sick and tired of treating, and I guess I understand, was sick and tired of treating gray water, white water, rainwater, whatever you want to call it. So they forced everybody to switch over to put sub pits in. And you know how that works. The pit fills up. If you're JD, now I got 2 JDs. Over the pond JD, whenever he used to hear that, he was like forced to go urinate. But pit fills up, pump turns on, pumps it out into the yard or in other directions depending on what's going on at that moment in time. Because when the yard is as saturated as it is right now, I think it just turns into a vicious circle. And so many people around the neighborhood, just by the fact that there's nothing else you can do with it, it's like, where do you put the hose in the winter? And I've had issues where, you know, it just fills up with ice, more ice, and then eventually you come home and find out that your pump has been running all day because it can't pump out because it's frozen solid. So, like I said, took a few things into my own means. But yeah. So today's like today. Chuck, you better send me another pump. I'd prefer at least a 3/4 horse as a backup for that one, because I know it's gonna go. It gets to do this like every 30 seconds for most of the year around here. But like I was about to say, weird, and I know no one gives a flying shit about this, but since you're not here to actually say, whoa, try to imagine how little I care. But you're not here to do that, so the girls, theirs, they say it never goes off. Next door, he goes, I don't think mine's ever gone off since they put the thing in. So I'm starting to wonder if everybody's drain tile is hooked to mine. I won't say I'm disappointed, because I've had several brown ales, and of the brown ales I've had, I would definitely put this in the top 10, but you just get used to the old moose drool, and this just this isn't doing it. I mean, I don't even have a moose drool. I can even send them all out. I mean, it's not light on flavors. I mean, you get that kind of that dry thing, and then as that kind of goes away, that's when the like chocolate, hazelnut kind of start to pour on. I guess it's a little bit more in every 30 seconds. That starts to pour on. Then you get a little added potted coffee, and it's got a nice smooth finish. But I mean, I like the boldness of it. I mean, at least it's not. I mean, I'm not definitely not disappointed. If it wasn't for Moose Drool, I'd maybe get some more of these. But 6-pack of Moose Drool in comparison to this is definitely a little bit more lofty on price. What did I get in? Did get in some more. Another item for the. Well, for you it's a mystery. For the person that owns it, it's not. A good friend of mine asked me to do a little work and some upgrades, and of course I'm upgrading his upgrade for him. Took off that loaf of bread handrail that he had on here. Took off his muzzle device and upgraded to the it's all slickerish now, nice and clean. The Huber Concepts, no, it's not timed. I still gotta pull the gas block and everything back out of it again. But upgraded him to the. I told you I gave him my Midwest Industries Low Pro. These are awesome sights. Kind of, I would almost say ridiculously overpriced, but and I had the matching front one, but it's designed for a gas block. And again, I'm going to throw this out there to you guys. If anybody needs if you have a section of Picatinny rail on your gas block and you would like a front flip up, a high-end front flip up to go along with the gas block height, hit me up and I'll hook you up with this. But since I'm putting the 9.5-inch Odinworks key mod on here, I needed this for it, so this came in today. Midwest Industries. This is the Low Pro to match this one. So the Odinworks 9.5-inch key mod rail has been ordered. So maybe see it on Saturday. If not, first next week, and then I can get this wrapped up and go out and melt the barrel in it. I only do that to NIHAP's shit. Hi.
Hi. Sorry.
What?
I'm going upstairs now.
Well, no, you're in commission of making dinner, so you're allowed to make noise.
Oh, I have permission.
Yeah, you have.
Was I making dinner?
You have my permission to make noise.
Okay.
To make dinner. Yeah, I know. We'll talk about this later. Love you. So yeah, hopefully Tuesday. It could be here. Could be here by the weekend. We'll see. What? Going off of the forecast, though, I don't think I'm gonna be doing any shooting this weekend. Be nice sooner than later. Definitely have to get my Sammy Poo out and maybe have a father-daughter weekend. And she I don't know if she shot that thing yet. Her AR. It's tough. It's tough, honestly, dealing with the weather. I mean, as much as you say you love to shoot and how great of an idea it sounds, to drive 45 minutes, especially in the winter, if our friends, the house that got disturbed a quarter-mile away by in the red exploding targets, if he comes down with his bulldozer and clears a path all the way to the shack, then that's one thing. But if not, then you got to park out on the road, and trudge your way all the way in. And the last few times I've gone out in the winter, well, let's see, that can think of actually the last few. Go out there, and I guess it's a good platform to test a build. I think it was 38 degrees below zero. And the rifle still ran. I tell you, I know. Oh my God, I'm entrusting my life to a firearm that I have yet to shoot. The 45, the PPQ M2 45. Chuck, if you're running out of ideas, absolutely write this one down. First of all, probably I'll take your Kimber Super Carry. Those are sexy as shit. And you might as well get Christine her Raptor in 9mm stainless steel, Ultra. Write this down, because I know you forget. But what I really want to get my hands on is the PPS M2. But I've said this before. Actually, I'm thinking about getting the 9mm version of this. I've been like slowly phasing out the 40 cal line. Like I said, if you are interested in one of the nicest, most reliable, disappear on your side carry gun, right now, go out and take a look, put one in your hand, see if you like it. The PPSs used to be $800 pistols, and now because of the M2 has hit the showrooms, gun stores, I'm hearing guys finding these things close to the $300 range. I don't want to spoil his thunder, but a good friend of mine, and I guess there's at least I can think of at least 4. So you guys do the math. From New York, just texted me the other day and said that he wanted to know if I still like the PPS. I'm like, hell yeah! And he's like, he found one for just a click north of $400 in flat dark earth. I'm like, dude, buy it. You will not be disappointed with this pistol at all. And like I said, mine, considering this is on my side every single day. I mean, yeah, it's got some wear. I call it beauty marks. Not to mention it needs to be broke down again and do a thorough cleaning, which is nice because I just take the thing all apart, throw it in the ultrasonic cleaner, spray it off, oil it up, boom, real Cobra burn off, and I'm good to go. Smooth operator. Where do I put it on the E scale? Smooth operator, brown ale from Toppling Goliath. I like the boldness. I like the extra flavor. It's definitely one of the better brown ales that I've had. I'll still take the Moose Rule over this though. Sorry, but I am still going to give this. I'm gonna give this an 8 on the E scale. What should we look at tomorrow? Wednesday. Could be raining. Could be a blizzard. We'll all get trapped together. Okay, I decided I'm going to look at that one on Sunday. I think we're going to take a look at the 17%er from 17.1%er from Avery on Saturday. God, I'd rather have something good tomorrow. Okay, fine. Fine, Stephen Bush, you win. And with giggling encouragement from Johnny Watson. Let's look at Andy Gator tomorrow. What can I tell you about this? I can tell you that there hasn't been a single person that I know that has had this said that I'm going to like it. Johnny didn't want to wreck it for me. All he told me is that that he didn't finish it. He didn't want to tell me where he put it on the E scale, other than to say that he didn't finish it, which makes it a 0. Hell's double Bach. It is 8% by volume, and evidently it tastes like ass juice. And Jim sent this. Thank you, Jim. We're already looking forward to that. I will have something planned as a backup. Probably just a bullshit, something I've already had that might be already in the fridge. You know, maybe my last hop slam. I mean, maybe something. Let's not open this up now as I slowly drop it all the way to the ground. You know, maybe just a Velvet Rooster and a Belgian triple, something that also 8.5% that Jay over at Elite Ammunition would approve of, because it's not hoppy and whatever. What else do I have in here as backup? Ooh, not going to do that one. A jammer from 6 Point. And a couple from a Bronx brewery. But yeah, we can find something. So, Wednesday tomorrow, Blog Radio on Thursday. My guest will be Jerry. So Jerry texts me, just wondering what the topic of discussion is going to be. The only thing I texted him back is the topic of discussion is we're going to address why you are such an asshole. So, Mr. Bullet Points, thanks for the robot's ass opener. It's jelly. It's all jelly like. But I didn't have a robot bottle opener, so shit. You know, I was just it's so keen of you. I was just in a in-depth conversation with Yankee 4 over how I just didn't feel that my life would be complete until I had a robot bottle opener. I mean, you just like turn yourself, you know, you like soul search, and you think about, okay, I got one that's a charging handle and a flash hider, and I got that piece of shit Obama. Man, that little bitch can like do something good, you know. In 2 terms in office, the only thing that I can think of worth a shit would be A, leaving as soon as possible. I mean, by whatever means. Please, Air Force One, don't fall from the sky. You know, there's Star Trek, butterfly knife, Craftsman opener, Vegas, got the Don't Mess with Texas opener, haven't used that one lately, and a couple of dicks, and yet, it wasn't until yesterday that I felt so fulfilled. I will love him and hold him and never let him go. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put him on top of that grenade. So, with everything to look forward to living tomorrow because of the Andy-Gator, let's take a look at that tomorrow. Everybody stay safe. Guess I'm going to have to check with Agent Chaos and to find out if he ever got the batteries that were being slowly assembled by a sweatshop in China, and to find out if he got the other package. Okay, cheers guys, and we will see you tomorrow.